How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Dr. Whitmire. I'm just going to go over a little bit of what we're about to do. But first, I just wanted to get an idea of your past history with the disease and how it's affected you. So I'm just going to ask a few questions. So to start this off, can you just tell me a little bit about your history with multiple sclerosis?
Yeah, I was diagnosed 6 years ago. I've had two really bad episodes, and now I just feel really uncoordinated. I have little twitches every once in a while, kind of embarrassing out in public sometimes, but I want to get better. I know I can't stop, but I just want to try to make it better.
You just want to slow it down a little bit. And those twitches have gotten progressively worse?
Yes.
A little bit uncoordination?
Yes, after one episode they increased, and then after the next one it got even worse.
And you said you had a 4-year-old daughter, correct? Okay, and did the exaggerations or episodes of MS get worse after you had
yes, I had 3 episodes of MS after my pregnancy.
What medications have you been taking over the years for your MS episodes?
It is called beta-seron.
Beta-seron, okay,
Yes.
that's a common one that people take for that. What about your family life during this? How has that been?
It's been really hard. I had to quit work, and it's harder to play with my daughter and get out in the yard with her and do fun things because of the MS and all the symptoms that come with it.
I had read that you had quit your job recently to take care of your daughter for...
Yes.
Okay. What are your major concerns with this disease? Is there any things that you're really concerned about with this progression of the disease, or is there anything that you need to tell us so we can better help you?
I'm scared. That's my main thing. Is I'm so scared of the symptoms and the progression of it. And like I said before, I just want it to stop. I know that that's impossible, but I'm coming to you guys because I know that you can initially help and hopefully not regress, but help make these spastic movements stop and get the embarrassing things to quit. But I know that it's kind of impossible.
So I'm glad that your doctor referred you to us. So, and you seem pretty knowledgeable of the disease. You've had it for 6 years now, so you kind of know the ins and outs of it. What I want to really go over is that some of these concerns that you're having, you listed that you had some anxiety, and exercise is great for that. You're gonna
fatigue so easily.
Yeah, and a lot of times people think that fatigue and exercise go hand in hand, well, if I exercise, I'm going to feel fatigued. Really, over time, that's going to get better. You're not going to feel as fatigued while you're exercising, and you're going to feel a lot more energetic throughout the day. So, and later we can go over what time would be best for you to work out and stuff, but we can do that later. And the weakness in your legs, you said you had you said you would walk a couple of blocks and you felt a little tired in your right leg.
Yes, especially the right leg.
We can focus on that, trying to strengthen that a little bit. And we'll go over this in the exercise testing clinic too. We'll see the differences and stuff like that. You were feeling a little depressed probably after you quit your job, you said.
Very much so, yes.
Well, we want to get you back to that, and we want to slow down the progression. I'm sure you understand that there's no cure right now for multiple sclerosis. We can't cure it, but we can slow it down. Okay, so
they've told me this for 6 years, so.
And exercise is a great tool for this. It really is, and I just want to emphasize that coming here is going to make you feel a lot better. And we really just want to improve your quality of life so you can spend more time with your daughter as well.
Yes.
So those are our major goals: is reducing some of that fatigue, and being able to function better around the house. Getting that leg strengthened up, and just maybe slow down the progression of this disease.
Again, my main focus is I want to be able to play with my daughter and do the things that I used to do with her, and before it progressed. And the more difficult it is, it's just hard. It's so hard to want to go out and do things with her and not be able to because of MS.
Well, I'm gonna, I want all this for you too. So we're gonna be working hand in hand. We're gonna figure out what time's best for you, what kind of exercises. But for right now, before we move on, I want to set you up with exercise testing clinic. They're just going to take you through some basic exercise tests. Just come prepared to, work out a little bit. Excuse me, but we're going to get started on that, and we'll kind of see where you are right now, and we'll try and come up with some program.
Okay.
Well, we'll get you started with that. We'll get you scheduled, and I'll see you soon.
All right, thanks.
It's nice to meet you, by the way.
Hey Nancy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. I'm here to give you a little heads up on the exercise testing that we're going to be doing today. And if you want to go ahead and take a look at this chart right here. First we're going to start out with some aerobic tests, which we'll be using the cycle ergometer for, which is just test things such as heart rate and blood pressure.
Gotcha.
The next thing we'll move on to is strength testing, which we'll be doing some manual muscle testing and using some machine weights to try and find like a 1 rep max. And then we'll move on to some flexibility using the goniometer,
That's
which
a
measures
word.
it just measures your joint angles, such as hip to waist. And then we'll do the sit and reach. I'm sure you've done one of those. If not, we'll teach you how whenever we get there. And then on the last thing we'll be doing today is the neuromuscular testing, which we'll be doing the Berg scale, which just tests balance, gait analysis, which measures your stride length, just normal walking, and then fatigue, which we're using the modified fatigue impact scale, which is a survey to see how long you can do normal things, activities of daily living, such as walking to your mailbox or anything like that. So if that sounds good to you, we can get started.
That sounds great.
Okay, good.
I'm just going to lay down real fast. We're going to do some flexibility tests. I just want to get an idea of how flexible your legs are right now. I know you said you were experiencing some pain there, so.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, you just have to raise your leg up as far as you can. Is that good?
Yes.
Go ahead and lay it back down. I'm just going to record this real fast. Alright, I'm going to have you lay back down on your back real fast. Alright. We're going to do the same thing here. Alright, now I'm going to have you extend your hip. Is that about as far as you can go? Okay. Alright, you can go ahead and lay it back down. I'm just going to record these numbers and we'll get back to the next exercise test. We're going to do some manual muscle testing real fast. I'm going to have you lay back on your back real fast. Okay. Alright. First off, I'm going to have you bring your leg down like this, but I'm going to apply some resistance, so go ahead and try and push as hard as you can. Okay. I'm going to do the other leg real fast. Same motion. Alright, go ahead. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to have you slip over onto your stomach real fast. We're going to do the same thing. Okay. I'm going to have you do this motion. Alright, so go ahead and try and do as hard as you can. Okay. Try this other leg. Okay, same motion. Okay. Alright, I'm going to have you sit on the side right here real fast. Okay. Alright, I want you to take your leg out and do full extend.
Stronger than the other one.
Well, I'm going to write this down real fast just so we don't forget. I'm going to take you through a flexibility test. My assistant Trey here, he's going to show you how to do the sit and reach test, so I'll let you go ahead and show her how to do that real fast.
Okay, before we begin this test, I'm going to have you remove your shoes. And what you're going to do is,
I'll take your shoes.
you're going to take a seat right in front of this little sit and reach machine. And first we're going to start out with your left leg. Make sure your left foot is a little bit to the left of this line. And have your right foot here bent. Put your left hand over your right, and you're just going to go forward just like this till there's a little pain right here in your hamstrings. And you're going to repeat that same step with your right leg. You're going to do each side 3 times, okay? Make sure you keep your left on top of your right. Okay.
And we're gonna, yeah, like you said, we're gonna repeat it 3 times. So go ahead and have you do it the first time.
Am I supposed to get further each time? Is that normal?
Yeah, it's pretty normal to be able to go a little bit further.
This one's not gonna be good at all.
No, you'll be good. Let's see. One last time. Very good. Fast. Alright, I'll go ahead and help you up this time. Alright, we'll move on to the next. We're going to look at your gait real fast, but I'll take you into the next room.
We're going to do a gait test, and basically it's just to measure your stride length and your gait efficiency. And while you take each step from this line to that line, Trey here is going to measure your stride length, and you're just going to take one step after another from this line to that line. All right? Okay.
Does it matter which leg I start with?
It doesn't matter, whichever feels comfortable for you. Okay. 6.
Just a couple more steps. 18.
Last one.
5.
All right, that was great. We're going to move on to the next one. How are you today?
I'm great, how are you?
Good. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start off with a warm-up on one of the bikes. If you're ready to start with that. All right, let's get your right leg thumped in, Miss Brooks. Do you have any pain in it, or is it, go fairly well?
Today is actually a really good day.
Really?
Yes.
That's good. That's good to hear. I know, it's good to see that you're having some improvements in it. We're just going to spend about 5 more minutes here on this warming up, and then we're going to move on to our resistance segment. All right, Miss Brooks, we're going to start with a squat. I'm just going to kind of demonstrate for you how that's done, and then you can follow up behind me. Okay? Just going to raise this up a little farther. We're going to start with the Smith machine here, just makes it a little safer and more stabilized for you, Basically just going to get it right behind your neck here. Just hands about, supporting the bar outside. You're going to go ahead and take it off the rack. You're going to put your feet about shoulder width apart. Toes going to be slightly pointed out. You're just going to lower your straight down. Right to start. Alright?
I think I can do that.
Okay. I'm going to lower it down for you. Alright. Go ahead and step under there.
Like right here?
Yes, your hands is anywhere feels comfortable for you. Right down on top of you. There you go. Alright. Back to them. Alright. Back to the start. Great job, great job. Alright, we're going to go ahead and round it now. We're going to add the leg. Alright, we're going to move on to this total leg machine. It's our overall goal, kind of really work on your right leg. Here we're going to be doing leg curls, abduction, and hip flexion. I'll go ahead and I'm going to show you how to do those now. You're just going to really step in here. You're going to start with leg curls. You're just going to turn your foot through here. I can't really do it with my shoes. See what I mean here? You're just going to step back. Curl up. You're going to curl all the way up down. And then next, we're going to start with, we're going to go with leg abduction, where you're going to move your leg out like this, alright? And then last, move on. Hip flexion, which you're just going to move your leg up for. Alright? Step up here for me. We'll start with our leg introduction. Step up here, hold on to these phones for me. Give you a little bit of stability there. Go ahead.
So I'm just going
And
straight
then move your
out.
leg out just in the outward motion. Work on that hip abduction. Good, perfect. There you go. Next we're going to move on to working on your balance. And I'm going to have you step up with both feet on here, and we're just going to check to see, your overall balance with both legs. Okay, good. Appears that you got good balance in both legs. So next we're going to move on to a single leg, in which I'm going to have you step one foot onto this. I'll give you a little bit of support here just to make sure that we're going to check just single leg balance with your right leg. Hold it. Doing good so far. Great job. Alright, you can go ahead and sit down now. We'll move on to the left leg. We're going to move on to a few stretches that will help work on your flexibility. We're going to mainly stick with leg stretches today, though. Alright, so go ahead and get beside me. We're going to start with a single leg stretches, which we're going to place our feet out. We're going to go down and we're going to touch our right toe first.
Oh, I don't think I can touch my
Just get as close as you can. That's fine. We're going to hold that for just about 10 seconds. Alright, now we're going to move to our left leg. Do the same thing. Reach as far as you can.
This one's a lot better.
I understand. Alright, now we're going to go to the middle. Just reach down as far as you can. About 10 seconds here. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and put our feet together now. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go down and touch our toes. Or as close as we can get to it.
Oh, you're so flexible.
You'll get better. That's what we're here for. Alright, we're going to go ahead and move on to, we're going to do quad stretches, in which I'm going to help you with this just because you need a little bit of extra support. We're going to go ahead and have you grab your right ankle and we're going to stretch up. Alright. There you go. We're going to hold that about 10 seconds also. We're going to move on to the next leg.
Keep in mind, this is my good leg.
Yes, I understand that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and move on to your left leg. Alright.
Oh.
There you go. Just hold that note. Use the wall there if you need to. Alright, now we're going to do some calf stretches. We're going to just simply place our right foot up on the wall, and we're going to lean into it. Just get the good stretch on that calf muscle.
See, that's nice.
Yeah. Alright, into the left leg. Going to conclude our stretch with the legs.
Some foam rolling to finish up today. I'm going to walk you through some of these exercises so you know what you're doing. The first one we'll have you do, this is really just going to loosen up some of your muscles. It'll help with some of that spasticity that you're experiencing. So we're just going to have you come back and roll out all the way down your hamstrings. Alright. And then you can grab onto the wall if you need to. The next one, we're going to get that IT band that runs along your leg. We're just going to lay down here and lay down on it. We're just going to roll back. And we're going to do that on both sides. So you can use the wall to, brace yourself. And the last one we'll do, we'll just have you lay down. Get your quads, loosen those up too. We'll just have you do this. And just roll out. Anything. And if you're experiencing any pain, just let me know. We'll stretch out. And we can adjust from there, but this should make you feel a little bit better, maybe release some of that spasticity that you may experience. So,
Okay. So we're going to start with...
here, and I'll help you down.
So just kind of sit on it?
Yes, yeah. Alright. So you're just going to roll out. Yeah, just like that.
And roll back?
Yes. Very good. Okay.
And flip over?
Yeah, just flip over. And you can use the wall to help you brace.
Ooh, that's painful.
Okay, you want to switch sides?
Probably
Try and bring your hip closer this way. Okay, there. I just want to hit that IT band. There we go. Good. Now we can just do the front.
So just kind of
Just right on.
like walk.
Just kind of crawl forward. How's that feel?
That feels good on the neck muscles.
Alright, we'll do this a little bit more, and we'll move on, and you can get out.
Hey,
How are you today?
I am doing great. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. I wanted to see how it went earlier with Dr. Helms and Dr. Whitmire.
It went really well. I actually enjoyed the programming that you guys have me on so far.
Okay, that's good, that's good. With our programming, have you noticed any reduction in your fatigue at all?
Actually, yes, I have. I know it's only been a short time, but I can get around a little better than I have, and I hope that it'll just progress in the future the more I continue with the programming.
Oh, it will for sure. If you're already seeing, the positive side of exercise, then that'll just give you more motivation to keep going with it too.
Absolutely.
One other thing I wanted to ask you about was, how do you feel with swimming in a pool tomorrow?
That'll be fine with me, yeah.
Sounds good to you?
Mhm.
Okay, good. Because we were planning on doing a little bit of resistance training, such as we have foam dumbbells where you can walk in front of the water, and it'll take, getting in the pool will take some of that pressure off your right leg, and get you a little more range of motion.
Gotcha. I have a question.
Yes.
What do I need to wear, like swimsuit?
Well, that's really all just to your discretion, whatever you feel comfortable in. And if that sounds good to you, then make sure drink some water and get a good night's rest, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to do the water resistance training part of today's exercise. And very simple. All we have to do is come down neck deep into the water. And you're just going to take regular steps, extending the opposite arm. Yes, just like that. And try to keep these in the water. And we're going to walk. Good, good. Yes, perfect. Try to keep them underneath the surface, okay? Okay, for our next exercise, all I'm going to have you do is rest your arms on this, right here. And you're going to lift your legs right and left. And try to touch my hand with your toes. Good. Keep it going. Very nice.
Hi, Ms. Brooks. I'm Brittany from Limitless. I'm just here to ask how you're doing after the programming and stuff.
It's definitely gone very well. I'm very blessed to have the people that have been helping me, and it's definitely been a life-changing experience for me.
Great. Well, we love to hear that. So, the fatigue level, is it getting worse, better? How's the programming helping with your fatigue?
It's getting a lot better. I wake up and I'm more ready to go than I was before, and I think that has a lot to do with this programming that you guys have me on.
Great. So, I know that the right side is affecting you a lot worse than the left side. How is that? Is it feeling a little better? Is it staying the same? Or is our programming helping you with that?
It still fatigues faster than the left side, but it can go a lot longer, and I don't fatigue as easily as I did before, so it is actually helping.
Great. Well, we're going to continue helping you with that and get that working better for you. So I know that you're concerned with being able to do activities with your daughter. Are you able to interact with her a lot more?
Much more. We're actually back to doing some of the activities pre MS episodes, and
Great.
And I also got a job.
Awesome. Well, we love to hear all that, and I'm glad that our programming is helping you, and you're a joy to work with. So, and you're doing really good. So.